Okay, here's my audience. Okay, so my topic I'm going to be discussing today is drug abuse and why treatment facilities are better than prison time for drug addiction. My main topics are going to be discussing why facilities are better for drug addictors to go to rather than prison time. My other main topic is going to be discussing how treatments help them from their past life to their future life and the effects that it has on their present life. And my third main purpose is going to be discussing the abilities that they have and as to what addiction leads to and the different type of addictions. So, treatment facilities are better for people with addiction because it can help them with people that are there to talk to them, such as counselors, other people that are in the same rehab place dealing with the same problem. And it's better than prison time because when they're in prison, some research that I did showed that they could snuggle drugs in there because they need their addiction. There's other people in there that are craving the same addiction, so they have a better chance at getting drugs while in prison. And when serving prison time, they're going to try to get drugs because it helps them relieve their stress in there and helps them with other problems that they are dealing with. Treatments also give them however long a person with drug abuse needs to go, like for months or years depending on how bad their addiction is. It'll help them go from drug addiction to a better future as to when they get out. They won't be craving the drugs. And most people with drug addiction, it often leads from painkillers. Once you try something once, you're most likely to do it a second time. And after the second time, you're most likely to continue doing it, which leads them to addiction. And it's not just painkillers. It could be with marijuana, cocaine, meth, and also with needles as for people with drug addiction. So here's my slideshow that I did as to why treatment facilities are better than prison time because they go in with a horrible past for addiction, and most patients are 99% to come out of a treatment facility with they're most likely to come out 99% of the time to a sober life in their future. My next slide shows like the support system that drug abusers need, the help that they need, such as counselors. People are in there willing to talk to them. They're willing to get the help that they need in there, such as if they need 3 months to 6 months to a year to 2 years. That's the help they need to cure their addiction and make sure they don't go back to drug abuse. Also, the assistance and guidance and advice from the people in there lead to a successful, sober life for them. My other slide, such as I said, is trying drugs for the first time leads to an addiction. After the first time, they're most likely to do it again. But treatment facility is a more successful way to lead them to recovery and to a sober and successful life. Okay. Treatment facilities are also the number one cause to living a healthy lifestyle and to bettering their life in the future. I had a family member that struggled with drug abuse and was an addict for several years. It could lead to stress. It could lead to going into a coma, and also drug addiction tends to have others whoever you're around, it tends to be what you're going to do. So if you're around people who do drugs and aren't that support system and aren't positive, you're most likely going to do drugs and go down that same path that those people are going to. So like I said, you need a support system, you need positive people around you, and being in a treatment center, having that positivity and having others who are going through the same situation and telling their stories will lead to a successful and sober lifestyle. Okay, here's my audience.